Hello, everyone. It's Dr. P. I think now that we are a couple of weeks into the semester, I'm going to start filming some short videos that will accompany each one of the chapters. Now, my goal is to not restate the chapter or read the PowerPoint documents. I believe you're all smart enough to handle that on your own. What I want to do is try and give you some real world experience that I've had that relate to these topics. So, chapter 4 of our Intro to Business book deals with ethical and socially responsible behavior. And it talks about code of ethics and code of conduct. And I just want to tell you about my experience. When I worked for Alcon, the leader in contact lenses and eye surgery, we were owned by a company called Novartis. Novartis is the second or third, depending on what year you're talking about, largest pharmaceutical company in the world. And every year we had to sign a code of conduct document that said, we understand what the code of conduct is. We've read the handbook. We agree to abide by it. And if we do not live up to the code of conduct, then we would be subject to punishment up to and including termination. And I do know some people who were terminated for seemingly small things but violated the code of conduct. One example, which is, you might say rather inane, but it was an individual who wanted to have some T-shirts made up for his team. He was a district manager, and he had 8 sales reps that worked for him, and he wanted to have some T-shirts made up to kind of just build some esprit de corps among the team. And his father was in that business, so his father said, "Look, I'll do them really cheap for you." Went ahead, printed them up. They looked great. He gave them out to his team. But one of our code of conduct says that we don't do business with family members unless we disclose it. And if we do that, then we need to get estimates from other companies as well, so we can show that working with a family member might be financially advantageous to the company. Now, he didn't do that. And subsequently, when that was brought to the company's attention, he actually denied doing that, which is probably why he was terminated. He violated the code of conduct, and then he didn't tell the truth about it. So it is real, and it does happen. I'm going to go ahead and post in this week's content section the Novartis code of conduct, so you can see what I'm talking about and what we had to live under. The second thing I want to talk about, and there's a video in this week's content about Warby Parker and Vision Spring. Interesting, you'll see the beginning of that video talking about Vision Spring, Dr. Jordan Casalow. I know him. I used to call on him when I was in the vision care business. He ran a practice in Manhattan, New York, a very upscale practice, but he was very committed to serving underprivileged people, and that whole video about him is absolutely true. So, but I want to talk a little bit about Warby Parker. I've known about them for quite some time. I've never used them before. I was always a little suspect about ordering the free try-on frames and seeing how that worked. But I have to tell you, I did that about 2 weeks ago. I went ahead and ordered the 5 trial frames, tried them on, chose one I liked, ordered glasses, and then, lo and behold, a week later they came to me. And literally, they were only $95. The video says they were $95, and here is my, my Warby Parker box, came in the mail, and my glasses in a beautiful case. And these are my $95 glasses, just like they show on television. That's a little blurry because I also have contact lenses in, but I'm really happy with them. So these glasses at a regular eye doctor, an independent eye care practitioner, were probably $200 or so, but I paid $95 through Warby Parker. So the company's legit, and I just wanted to tell you that one of the reasons they are being successful is they are cutting out the middleman. That video talks about Luxottica. That's a company in Italy, and they own LensCrafters, and they own a lot of the premium eye care brands, Dolce & Gabbana, Ray-Ban. They also run the LensCrafters and Pearle Vision Contact Lens Centers, Sunglass Hut. So they're a big eye care conglomerate, and they keep driving prices up. And Warby Parker has tried to take out some of those costs so the consumer could buy a low-cost pair of eyeglasses. So anyway, that's what I wanted to do for you today. I wanted to bring a couple of things in the chapter to life, this idea of code of conduct, and then a little bit of my take on Vision Spring and Dr. Casalo and Warby Parker. So I'll go ahead and end this video now and then upload it. But my intent is to do this, if not for every chapter, probably for every other chapter, so that I can give you the benefit of my 30 plus years of business experience. I hope you're all doing well.